Hello there, and I hope you are doing well. This is a quick guide on how to complete the corrupted Grandmaster Nightfall. I'll first show you our loadouts, followed by the strategies. Timestamps are in the description below. This Grandmaster contains overloads and unstoppables. All three shield types are present within this GM, with a threat being Arc. At the time of the recording, the searches were Arc and Strand. This could be different for you depending if you do the GM on the week it comes out or later on for your Conqueror title, so always double check what the surges are and match your subclass and weapons to them. Moving on to loadouts, we had a Warlock running well for survivability combined with Phoenix Protocol to get super energy upon getting kills inside the well. The Hunter ran Mobius Quiver for clearing ads along with Aeons to create heavy ammo upon finishing champions. The Titan ran Thunder Crash for boss damage combined with a Crest of Alpha Lupi, however you could also run Curse of a Falling Star instead. Moving on to weapons, the Warlock ran a Riptide for stunning Unstops combined with a Le Monarch for stunning Overloads. Finally they had a Heavy Linear for long range damage. The Hunter ran a Scout for stunning Overloads along with a Glaive for stunning Unstops, and lastly they too had a Heavy Linear for DPS. The Titan ran the Bastion for stunning Unstops along with a Scout for stunning Overloads combined with a Heavy Linear for damage. Now onto mods, starting with a class item. Run any of the mods that help reduce your ability cooldowns when using different abilities, or run Powerful Attraction to help collect nearby orbs. You could also run the mods Proximity Ward and Heavy Finisher to get your health back along with an Overshield when performing a finisher. For your leg armor, you can run mods for help with your ability regen when picking up Orbs of Power. You could also run Scavenger mods to pick up additional ammunition when picking up ammo bricks. For your chest armor, run a Concussive Dampener to help reduce incoming damage from the boss's explosive attacks. Also run either a Sniper Resist because there will be snipers throughout the whole GM, or an Arc Resist mod because incoming arc damage is increased by 25%. For gauntlets, run any mods that boost your abilities or create Orbs of Power. Finally, for the helmet, I suggest you have a Heavy Ammo Finder mod on along with some Ashes to Assets to get your super back on grenade kills. These are the loadouts that we used. Either copy them or use them to make your own designs. You do not need the same loadouts, subclasses or characters that we have to complete this GM. With that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Once you spawn in, there's a little cheese you can do here. Start off by killing the overload in front of you. Once done, ignore the rest of the ads and get onto your sparrows. On the right side is a pathway that leads to the back of a room where a mini boss spawns. At the end of the path, hide the sparrows so the ads cannot destroy them because the explosions can kill you if you are too close to them. From here, just focus on the mini boss and get rid of it ASAP. The boss sends mini darts after you that can track and one-shot you, so by getting rid of it early, you are making the area much safer. There will also be 2 overloads around the bridge in the left side cliff. Stay within this location and kill them for the extra revives. Once done, you can rotate to the next area and let the remaining ads despawn, saving you time. However, I suggest you kill a few so you can charge up your supers for the next area. Up next is the lift. Things can go wrong here very quickly, but again there's a little cheese you can do here. Before each round, you can stack up the charges and throw them into the ad spawns, lining yourselves up to make this line from the orb to the beginning area. One person picks it up, throws it to the middle, and then they throw it to the last person who is making a pile of them on the ground. By swapping the charge once, it doubles its power, but by swapping it 3 times, you can extend its life so it takes even longer for it to despawn when it's on the ground. Once ready, one person starts the lift and activates the super to clear out the scions, whilst the other 2 pick up the charges and wait for the bosses to appear in the second wave. This way you can take down the shields ASAP before they begin to spread out. Whatever you do, do not kill the main boss. Keep it alive, otherwise the next round will start. One person distracts the boss, destroying any darts that it made spawn. Meanwhile, the other 2 make a new pile of charges. Again, do at least 2 swaps to extend the duration and pile them near the back of a room. The next round will spawn Taken Goo on the ground on the left and right sides, and you do not want the charges to be sitting in it. Once ready, kill the boss. Someone else pops the super to clear out the scions, whilst the other 2 get ready to pop the shields on the second wave. If needed, you can always use a second super to help clear the area. And be careful of rotating blights in the middle because they will kill you. Once the lift is done, quickly hide on the sides of the elevator. At the top of the stairs will be a Shrieker, some ads, and an Unstop champ. Take out the Unstop first by pixel peeking the corners, but don't overextend because the Unstop has very good range. Killing it will force the remaining ads to retreat. If you step near the edge of the lift, the Shrieker will open up, but it won't be within range to shoot you, allowing you to easily dispose of it. Proceed forward into the next room, but be careful of the Arc Shielded Knights. There will be plenty of them around this whole area, and the explosive damage can easily 2 to 3 shot you. Next up is Ogre Valley. There will be 2 Unstops here and 4 Shriekers. Start off by putting in some shots into the first one to lure it away from the rest of the group for an easier kill. You can then have one person use the pillars and rocks for cover to open up the closest Shrieker whilst the other 2 kill it. Again, lure the second Unstop towards you so that it is easier to get rid of it, and do the same strategy on the remaining Shriekers and Knights. Up next is the Ogre Room. Now you have two options here. You can cheese this encounter, but you'll be missing out on platinum, or run the room semi-normally to get platinum, but it will take you longer. To cheese the encounter, you can despawn all the ads by killing the ogres in the correct order. Every couple of seconds you'll be continuously teleported between the Taken and Normal realm. Each realm contains a boss ogre to kill. If you kill the normal ogre first, then you'll be teleported to the Taken realm permanently. From there, if you kill the Taken ogre next, then all the ads will despawn in both rooms, apart from the Shriekers at the back guarding the portals. Then you can simply run down the stairs on either side to quickly make your way through. If you want platinum, you will need to kill the 3 Unstop champs, 1 in the normal realm and 2 in the Taken realm. To do so, just stay by the stairs leading to the room for cover and pixel peek the top. I suggest you try to kill the Hive Unstop first, because then you can just kill the Hive Ogre and be permanently in the Taken realm to focus on the last 2 Unstops. Sometimes you may have to jump up onto the left or right side balconies to get better angles on them. If so, be careful, because each time you get teleported, ads may move to that location and wait for you there when you return. You can even lure the Unstops down the front stairs away from the rest of the ads. Once you know all the Unstops are dead, go ahead and kill the Taken Ogre. Then together, either take out the Shriekers or run past them using the back stairs to get to the portal. If you kill the Ogres in the reverse order, you'll be dealing with the Hive ads in this room on your return. After teleporting, move back into the room, because past the gates will be a large group of Thrall and 2 Unstops. You want to lure the Unstops away from the ads and be careful of the Blight shield attacks, as it can pass through the gates and kill you. Then slowly clear out the Thrall. Down the stairs in front of you is an island, and on the sides are cliff edges. Each one has a sniper. Get rid of the snipers and then proceed to the left side cliff. You can use this high ground to deal with all the ads underneath you, whereas if you stay at the top of the stairs they will rush you. Get rid of them and then move to the left side. There are 2 overloads here and a mini boss, so focus on the overload over to the left side and be careful of the stasis grenades. They pull you towards them and can send you off the cliff. Once done, move over to the middle island to dispose of the overload on the right side. Now you can either stay to kill the mini boss or run past it to the portal in the back. If you run past, make sure to take a wide angle, as it can 2-shot you. The next part requires you to drop down, so either time you jump or use the platforms on the edges of the blights to slowly fall down. If anyone dies, don't worry, because the revive will be teleported to the end of a jump. In the next area are a series of islands. The first one contains some snipers and an overload, so focus on the ads followed by the champ. Be careful of the ads' stasis grenades here, as they can pull you over the edge. Keep moving down until you reach these columns. Have one person drop down to lure the ads into the open, as there will be many Thrall hiding all over the place. Be careful of its sides, because they contain invisible minotaurs. You can then use this high ground to dispose of the overload down below you and a Vandal sniper. Within that hallway behind them is another overload and another sniper, so keep your distance and use the pillars on the sides for cover. You are now in the boss room. You can cheese this boss room by killing the ads, removing her shields, and then either killing her here or taking a charge with you into the Taken realm to remove her shields there. But it is difficult and inconsistent, since it relies on everyone hitting every shot on her or the charges from not despawning if she does teleport. So instead, I will show you how to do it the normal way. You will be using this back island for the first part of the boss fight. The boss will be on the left side with ads spawning on your right. Just stay to the back of the island using the broken pillar and the rock formation on the right for cover. Take out all the ads first and then have one person jump across to pick up a charge. Just passing it once is enough to break her shield in one go. Break it and remain on the island where you can shoot her. Eventually she will teleport to the opposite side and you will have ad spawns on both sides converging onto the middle area. Focus on them and take your time clearing them out one by one. The close proximity of the ads makes any lingering effects especially deadly against them, like poison or scorch. When the area is clear, have one person run and collect the next charge. This time go to the top side of the room where the portal spawns in. I suggest you wait for your supers to recover just in case you need them before removing her last shield. Once again, pass the charge, break her shields, and damage her until she teleports. After a few seconds, the portal will spawn in next to you, and this way you can skip the rest of the ads. This is the last part of the boss room. In front of you will be an overload, a knight, and some snipers. Use the pillars and rocks around you to get angles on them whilst avoiding the boss's attacks from the right side. You will now need to jump from island to island, force teleporting the boss away. On each island will be a knight, and killing it will force the boss to teleport. Among them will also be some snipers, and on the last island will be an Unstop champ, the last one you need for platinum. Keep pushing up until you get to the very last island containing the boss. There is a small island to the left with a rock in the middle. Have one person jump onto the main island to spawn in the next waves of ads, then jump back for cover. Get rid of the ads first before you all jump onto the main island. Make sure your supers are charged, and if a boss begins to form a blight underneath you, try to slide out of it. Don't jump because she can knock you off the map. Pick up a charge, pass it once, break her shields, and finish it. Even when she regains her shield, you can still damage her for a few seconds longer before she goes immune. Worst case scenario, if you do not, you will need to face another wave of adds. If that happens, break her shields as quickly as you can. And there you have it, that's how you complete a corrupted on Grandmaster difficulty. If you have found the guide to be helpful, then please like, share and post a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2 guides. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.